Hey guys, how you doing? This is Roy, also known as Horizon Guy on eBay. My eBay store is Horizon Picks. This video, I'm going to go through items that I bought at the Goodwills in my area. There are 3 Goodwills in my area that I go to. I visit them pretty regularly. And as of late on the internet, if you do Google searches, you look at eBay reselling videos, this past week there was a bit of controversy and discussion about Goodwill distributing videos to its managers to raise or adjust their prices. So a lot of back and forth was talked about, and I just thought it'd be good. I went back and looked at the last couple months of my sales, and I had a lot of stuff that I had bought at the Goodwill over the colder months. I do hit the Goodwill regularly, especially during the winter. Now with it being warmer out, I've been hitting the yard sales, auctions, garage sales, and stuff like that. So all of these items paid shipping in addition to the prices you'll see. Most of them I picked. There were a lot of bread and butter things that I didn't pull out to show you. These are mainly over $20. All these were also eBay 30-day fixed price with buy it now or make offer. So let's get started. First up, we have this Transformers guy, Bumblebee. He was really cool. His head spinned. He had a siren alarm. There were lights and stuff with him. I paid 97 cents for this, and I took a best offer of 20 bucks on it. I had it higher, especially around the holidays, no takers, and eventually I took the 20. These were one of the better sales that I had from a Goodwill pick. These Lunar Grands, I had them really high at one point and basically just kind of whittled them down. They were in great shape. I paid $6.97 for these. They are a pretty rare, stylish shoe that people really go for. The Lunar Grands, I took a best offer of $70. So on my 7, I was really happy with that. This GE clock radio, I get a lot of those. There's a few of them in this video. This one was, I think I paid $2.97 for it. It worked really well. The blue LED is desirable. With the wood green, people go for that. And I took a best offer on this. Actually, no, I got full price, so the $24.99. This one was a little bit of a lower item. The mommy belt, it was practically new. It had all of the stuff with it. I paid 97 cents for this, and I took a best offer of $15. So this is what I call like a bread and butter item at the Goodwill. There's a lot of this type of stuff, and this was just kind of slid behind some other items on a row. This one, similar to the last item, kind of just stuck in a row somewhere. Somebody just put it out there. These audio recorders do sell really well as of late. I've sold a bunch of these over the last maybe 4 to 6 months. This one again, I think I paid $1.97 for it. It does have some scratches, as you see. Tried to photograph it very well. I had this quite high. It had gone higher than what I had listed for it, but I took a best offer on this of $34. And it sold within a couple of days of me listing it. The Nespresso, this was just the box, just the wood box that the Nespresso goes in. I believe I think I paid $1.97 for this, and this was at a different Goodwill than I normally go to in my area. And I did get full price on this, so the full $21.99. These little Nike Cortez were in my previous video. These were not by any kind of baby clothes or clothing. They were kind of off to the side. So I scooped them up. I took a best offer on these at $29. Again, another this was just a pocket radio, but I guess the kind of design that it had, I think again $1.97 I paid for this, the JCPenney, and I did get full price, and I remember this sold overnight, like right away. So we're very happy with that. Coffee mugs. I had in the beginning of going to the Goodwills, and sometimes I don't find certain things. I do pick up coffee mugs. They're always 97 cents at my Goodwills. And this one, it took a couple weeks to sell. I have sold a couple of these Berry. They say Russ on the bottom. And this one went for the full 15 bucks. You see here the shipping. Most of the coffee mugs do not ship first class, so I do keep my prices around that $15 to $17.99 with that to sell them. This is the first of a bunch of shoes, sneakers. I do get quite a bit of running sneakers at the Goodwill, usually in that $6.97, at the most $9.97, but they'd have to be pretty desirable for me to pick them up. These Asics gels, very popular running sneaker. They've been around forever. I took a best offer on this of $32. Similar Reebok. These are very clean. With my shoes, I go through really lightly with the magic eraser, give it a little bit of a cleanup on these, and these I sold again $32. So these actually sold for full price. These Nikes, I had these for a little while. Was trying to get a higher amount because they were almost dead stock mint. I almost listed them as used without box, and these just have that amazing 70s kind of look, and are pretty collectible among people that are into their sneakers. These I took a best offer of $33. I had them up for a bunch of weeks, had some real lowball offers, and the person that got them was very happy with them. Definitely find some dated electronics at the Goodwill, but I have found that items that cater to hearing impaired, senior, that type of a product do sell pretty well. This Whisper, I took a best offer of $20 on this, and I believe it was 97 cents. It was new, practically new. It was just used in box. Worked great, and off it went. This Toy Story Jessie, she was really cool. She had some marks on her face. I had cleaned her up a little bit. Got her for 97 cents, and she was just kind of thrown in a bag. I thought that she might have been like a Happy Meal toy or something, but she wasn't. She was actually said all kinds of different things when you squeezed her. Very cute. And I was hoping to get a little bit more for her, but I ended up taking $15 on her. And the buyer was super happy and impressed with how it worked, and yada yada. Clark's shoes sell pretty well for me. I've been able to sell probably 6 to 8 pairs of them in the last 6 months. These got full price. Oh, actually no, $30. So I took a $30 best offer on these. Super clean. I really didn't have to do much with them, and off they went. These were featured in my previous video as well. Cole Haan again. These were sitting. They were a little bit scuffed in spots. I know they don't look it here because I did give them a little buff and clean them up a bit. But a lady had kind of come up and grabbed them, and and I said, "Oh, Cole Haan, great brand." And she said, "Oh, these are nice." I said, "Oh, they're not my style." And she said, "Well, maybe you just don't get dressed up for work very often." And I said, "Oh, actually, I don't." And she actually put them back, and I grabbed them. And I took a best offer on these of $35. This shirt it was a cool thing at the Goodwill. I had struck out on a bunch of shirts there over about a month or two period, buying a few different things, and I saw this shirt and I looked it up, and it had sold for very high, almost $100 in a couple instances, but then a few that were lower. This was in really great shape. I don't know if it was ever worn, more of a collector thing. And I ended up picking up for $2.97, and I took a best offer of $30 on this shirt. Born shoes sell fairly well for me too. I've sold maybe 3 or 4 pairs in the last month or two. These did sit a couple weeks it took to sell these, but the Born Clog Mules, I took a best offer of $25. Again, I paid $6.97. This Jansport bag is interesting in that it was kind of a smaller bag, like a smaller messenger bag. It's actually vintage, and it was practically new. It had like no wear on it at all, and I ended up taking a best offer. I guess because of the shipping sometimes with my buyers, I took a best offer of $22. So with the shipping, they probably wanted to keep it under a certain amount. I get that fairly often. New Balance. These took a few weeks to sell, probably about a month. I was kind of surprised because the weather was getting nicer and people start running. These actually are semi-reflective, so when you're running at night, they kind of, you can't miss them. A person had messaged me and was really interested and said, "What are the materials?" And I went out and Googled it and found the materials, and they were happy to give me a best offer of $25, which I was happy to accept. And again, paid $6.97. This Black & Decker was in a previous video. This one is a stronger type of vac. The battery worked great. I drain it. When I get these, I drain them, and I will plug them in overnight and then run it through its paces, because just like anything with a battery, you got to really make sure that it works solid, or else you're going to get a return, and I didn't want that to happen. On the vacuum, I took a best offer of $30 on this, and I was happy with that. I think I paid $2.97. Another pair of Cole Haan. These were at $6.97 again. Grabbed them, and these actually were sold to another reseller. I took a best offer of $57.50. A lot of people I've heard, and friends of mine, and people were saying you can't get good ties at Salvation Army or the Goodwill, and this one got this for 97 cents, and it sold within a day or two. It even had a little bit of a stain on the back. Buyer didn't care, off it went. And let me see, I took a best offer of $15, and so for my 97 cents, and those ship in a little padded mailer. This Logo Athletic, I watched a great video by Ronnie Hart about snapback baseball caps and collectability and what to look for. I urge you to go look at that because it really helped me learn about Logo Athletic. I was at the Goodwill and looked down, and there were all these new hats on a little hat rack, and I grabbed this one. Never saw this listed anywhere on eBay, and so I went ahead and had it quite high. Didn't sell, and then I ended up taking the best offer of $30. Here's my last item. This one, the popping, dancing Tigger, bouncing. He was 97 cents. He was actually kind of broken. The bottom piece wasn't there, but he did still sell. I got him for 97 cents, and I got full price. I got $18 for him. He's a pretty collectible toy, so look out for him. Okay, that's it, guys. So check out Horizon Picks on eBay. Feel free to comment on it. Let me know what you think, and Check it out.